So tonight I watched Sara Colangelo Little Accidents, which was based on a 2010 short that she had also written and directed and premiered at Sundance last year, and it's up for an Independent Spirit Award for Best First Screenplay. And it was shot by Rachel Morrison, who also shot Fruitvale Station and my favorite film from 2012, Any Day Now. She also was the DP on Cake, which comes out later in February, I think, or the Jennifer Aniston didn't get nominated for an Oscar movie. Um, so it could be so it revolves around a mining accident in West Virginia, and it could be programmed in a triple feature of mining town disaster films directed by women with North Country and Harlan County, USA. Someday I plan to program that somewhere other than my living room. So one of the main characters is played by Boyd Holbrook. He's super attractive. He has like those cheekbones that are just so nice to look at. He was in Skeleton Twins last year, which is a great film with Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig if you haven't seen it. And apparently Gone Girl, but I don't remember him in Gone Girl. But I also hated Gone Girl, so I have blocked that whole movie out of my mind. It also has Elizabeth Banks, Chloe Sevigny, Josh Lucas, and Jacob Lofland, who was in Mud, which I still have not seen because I'm the worst. So it starts out with Boyd Holbrook is the sole survivor of a mine accident that has killed 10 people, and it's most likely the fault of the supervisor, played by Josh Lucas, whose wife is Elizabeth Banks. Their son is a teenager, and he interacts with Jacob Lofland's character, who is the son of one of the men killed, and they're like in the woods. Oh God, someone's messaging me. They're in the woods, drinking and playing with firecrackers, as teenagers do in small towns. As someone who grew up in a small town, I can tell you there's not much more you really do. Unless you're a nerd like me and you read a lot of books in your bedroom by yourself. Yes. So they get into a kerfuffle, which results in the death of the son of the supervisor, and the other kid manages to hide him, and then that's the whole rest of the film is the parents dealing with the disappearance of their son, but also the sole surviving miner dealing with whether he's going to tell what he knows about the mining accident and just how culpable the company is, or not say anything because that's what his father wants him to do and be loyal to the company. And somehow all these characters sort of mash together and very natural ways. My only complaint sort of is that there was a lack of Chloe Sevigny. Like, she was, even Manola Dargis in her review basically said an underused Chloe Sevigny. Like, she's not in it enough. She's so good when she's on screen, but she's not enough screen time. But I liked that Josh Lucas was barely in it. Not that I don't like Josh Lucas, but it really managed to focus on Elizabeth Banks, the teenage kid, and the Boyd Holbrook character, and it was like the three of them dealing with all their secrets and lies and their relationships with each other, and it was really sort of fascinating. And just wonderful performances all around. I feel like it was a little, like the pacing was a little off. It was a little slow. But it just the ease of it and the natural performances really worked, and I feel like she'll get better, you know, and I think it's a really great debut. It's not like you know, on the scale of debuts, it's not like Being John Malkovich or anything, but it's not terrible either. It's one of those movies where 4 out of 5 of the pieces were there, and eventually the 5th piece will get there, and she'll be a great filmmaker. So I look forward to seeing more from her. You should definitely check this movie out. It's in limited in a few markets, and it's also on VOD. Although I've just discovered that they don't they count VOD even if it's day and date as video rental, and so it doesn't go on the film's box office. So now I feel bad because I rented it on VOD. But I mean, overall, it goes to the film's profits, so I don't know. It's tough. It's tough out here. Um, Actually, I feel terrible because the movie's playing right near my house, but I was really tired today, so I VOD'd it. I wanted to try it. Actually, and they didn't really, because my internet like crapped out twice for no reason in the middle, and I had to like pause it and restart. And so I don't know if I'm a big fan of VOD for new releases, to be honest. Uh, Great to see Elizabeth Banks show range. I think she's a very under valued actress. She is making her directorial debut with Pitch Perfect 2 later this year, so you should go see that. And definitely check this movie out.